Hi everyone. In this lesson we want to look at multiplying radical expressions. So here I have an example of one. 4 square roots of 2 times the square root of 3 minus the square root of 5. Now just like if these were algebraic expressions, I'm going to go ahead and distribute this 4 square roots of 2 to the first term and the 4 square roots of 2 over here to the second term, to the square root of 5. So that'll just give me 4 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 3. And I can write the square root of 2 times the square root of 3 into the same radical. That would be the square root of 6. And then I'll have 4 square roots of 2. I'll distribute over the minus sign. 4 square roots of 2 times the square root of 5. That'll be 4 times the square root of 2 times the square root of 5. So the square root of 2 times the square root of 5, I can again put those under a single radical as the square root of 10. And so that's the expression I'd get when I distribute the 4 square root of 2 to this other factor over here. And let's do it here with cube roots. I distribute the cube root of 2 to each of the terms inside the parentheses there. This would give me the cube root of 8 minus 2 times the cube root of 64. Now the cube root of 8 I can simplify. That's 2. And the cube root of 64, that's actually 4, because 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So this is just 2 minus 8, which is a negative 6. That's really nice that something with all those nasty radicals would simplify to something as nice as negative 6. Let's do another example down here. Here I have two binomials I'm going to multiply together, and I'm going to multiply these just exactly the same way as if it was like x minus 2 times x plus 3, something like that. It's the same idea. I'm going to FOIL those. So I'm going to multiply the first to the 4 times the 2, that's 8. And then the outer ones would give me a 4 square roots of 5. And when I multiply the inner terms, negative 5, negative square root of 5 times 2, that's a negative 2 square roots of 5. And then the negative square root of 5 times a positive square root of 5, that's just negative 5. So again, like when we multiply binomials together, these middle terms in this case are going to combine. So I'm going to get, let's see, I've got the 8 minus 5. Let's go ahead and combine that as 3. And 4 square roots of 5 minus 2 square roots of 5, that would be plus 2 square roots of 5. Okay? Now this one you should recognize as a special product. This is kind of like multiplying x minus 2 times x plus 2, right? This is going to give me the difference of squares, x squared minus 4. And it's the same thing here. When I multiply 4 minus the square root of 7 times 4 plus the square root of 7, that's going to give me 4 times 4 is 16. And I know the outer terms, the 4 square root of 7, is going to cancel with the inner terms, the negative 4 square roots of 7. So those just go away, and I'll get the 16 minus, and the square root of 7 times square root of 7 is just 7. So 16 minus 7 is just 9. And again, that simplified really nicely. All my radicals went away.